Hey there, it's Oracle Smith, broker owner of Coco Residential real estate firm, and I am so excited to have Jovon Burrell sitting here with me today in this lovely property. We are going to talk mortgage. We're going to talk strategy. We're going to talk wealth building. We're going to talk about the beautiful things that we've done together to help families buy homes. That's what this 10, 15-minute conversation is going to be about today. So I want to introduce you to Jovon, and I'm going to introduce you to him my way. He'd probably have a little bit more of a buttoned up way to present himself. But what I know about Jovon is first that he cares about every client that he helps. We've done business now since
2016.
Since 2016. And in that time, I don't know another lender that makes me feel safe to pass off a client to more than I do when I send them to Jovon. I also, as a real estate agent, feel safe because I know that Jovon will explain to me the things that I need. He'll answer and return my phone calls and continue to provide my clients with customer service that not only builds them equity, but creates repeat clients and repeat opportunities for us to work together. So, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This year with Coco Residential, we're going to be sharing real stories.
Okay.
We want to go beyond the transaction into really being a resource for people.
Okay.
And so I just want to thank you for bringing your skill and your knowledge to this conversation. You're so prepared to have it. So welcome.
Thank you.
Once
Thank
again.
You so much for having
Absolutely.
me. I mean, we do have a lot of deals that we've done together.
We have
a lot of experience over these past 9 years.
Yeah.
And that has truly been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
And it's just been, thank you. I feel honored
Absolutely.
for you having me and for everything you just said. The feeling's mutual.
Yes.
It truly is.
Yes. I mean, we value what we do for a living.
Yeah.
And we value each other. And we value our clients.
Yeah.
And with those three things, we have yet to fail.
Yeah.
Ourselves or anyone else, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Coco is all about wealth building and wellness now, right?
Correct.
And so I'm bringing you in so that people understand who you are too as a loan officer, right? You're just not the money guy, right? Like this is your life, this is your everyday thing, this is what you wake up doing, what you go to sleep doing. And I know you, I know that it matters.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you are the best lender for us to have a mortgage conversation, but from a wellness perspective, a inner home, outer home.
Got it.
People talk customer service, but they don't realize customer service is just really making people feel like they can trust you.
Oh, right.
You know? And so I just want to stop talking and let you talk a little bit about how you feel about mortgage and what you do for people, what it means to you. Just give us your thoughts.
My thoughts.
Jovon.
Okay. My thoughts on home ownership and my job. Yes. I think that owning a home is one of the best tools that you can use to acquire wealth. You hear that a lot. It sounds kind of cliche. You hear it all the time. Oh, get a home. That's how you get to wealth. Yeah. But in all seriousness, that is a great tool. There's just so many benefits from it. And what I love about my job is I get to, having been in this in a long time, I got to see people's lives change from acquisition of that first property to building from it, from leveraging the equity that they get from owning that home, waiting over years to they can rent it out, they can use some of the equity and get a line of credit and purchase investment properties. They can invest in their own businesses, they can invest in friends' businesses, or they can invest in the stock market and just use that home to not just live in, but hey, I can take this and build so much more with it.
Absolutely. And I tell my clients every time they open their door, they make $75.
Really?
If you own it.
That's
now,
true.
If you rent, you don't get that.
You're not getting it back.
No. Now you do have to wait for that $75 to accumulate and you cash out, when you move out. But I mean, still, it's a different dividend. Just showing up to your own home.
Just showing up.
Than to something that you're renting. Not hating on any of the renting strategies because it's not always, it's about timing.
It's about timing.
Right? But when it's your time, you should acquire.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
And I agree. And that question is something that I'm sure you hear a lot, something I hear a lot. When is the right time to buy? Ultimately, the right time to buy is always.
Yeah.
You want to get good guidance, and that's why I like working with you. Because you always guide the clients and You help them understand the difference in the markets. We go through different ups and downs.
Yeah.
That's how the market is. Okay, so you just want to be with someone who understands that, like you.
Yeah.
And what I like about working with you is you position clients to purchase homes, and the homes seem to always appreciate. You have a really good eye of just getting people into these gems of homes, and they're able to use that, and it's just wonderful. That's not something that I work with a lot of agents. That's not always the story. So that's beautiful.
Thank you. And we move fast too.
Yes.
Right? And I think it's because of how we really onboard clients, even together, right? Like there is a process that Jovon and I have developed that allows our clients to really get a 360 view, right? What's in front of you, what's behind you, what's around you, what's the possibilities, right?
Yeah.
And so I want to talk about, I know how I add to that, and I thank you so much for your compliments. I'm so humbled by that. But I want to talk a little bit about you.
Yeah,
I want to almost
gas
you up a little bit in regards to the strategies that you use. So you brought some information, and I want to give you the floor to share with everyone watching today just how Jovon looks at mortgage and how he helps you perceive and prospect mortgage.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Jumping in.
So whenever I talk to a client, my goal is to find out exactly why are you here? What is your financial goal? Because from that conversation, I'm able to see, okay, what is the best way for you to get this home? How can you acquire this home? Acquisition that's the goal.
Yeah, you make the money when you buy.
You make the money when you buy. Exactly. So it's my job to not only learn what programs that we have to offer for you, but know which one's going to be best for your situation. Not every loan is the best for every single person, of course. So that's my job. It's getting to know the person, getting to understand their financial situations, and what is your financial plan? What do you want to do with this home?
Yeah.
How old are you when you buy this home? How long do you want to stay in this home? What do you want to use this home for? So I like to understand that information whenever I'm structuring out their loan, and I'm saying, okay, this is the conversation that we're having.
So if they're going to be in it 5 years, you might structure it differently than someone says, oh, I'm going to be in this until my kids are grown and they're 1 year old, right?
Absolutely.
So an 18-year-old, a plan to be in the house 18 years may give a different structure than a plan to be in the house 5 years.
Correct. Right? I'm not going to structure the loan the same way I am for someone that's going towards retirement, that let's say is late 40s, early 50s, as I am that someone who's 28, 29 years old that's purchasing their first home, and I know they're going to sell that property within 5 years.
Absolutely.
So that's something you need to find out. And that brings up something else. When you buy a home, that loan that you get, that's not your end-all loan. Acquisition is the first goal. And then after you get acquisition, you can then restructure the loan down the road. Say, hey, I bought the home at 30 years, let's restructure it to a 20-year loan program.
What's the benefits of that?
Okay, so when you restructure your loan, you have a few different benefits. You have, am I trying to pay this off quicker? Am I trying to lower my payments? Or am I trying to use some of the equity in my home? So everybody's reason is going to be different. And that's the conversation I like to have with my clients.
Yeah.
Did you know, for instance, I worked with a client this past month. Everybody's talking about 30-year loan, 30-year mortgage, 30-year mortgage. Yeah. Well, have you considered 25-year mortgage? Because I know that you're really big on building equity. She said, no. $400,000 loan, 6% interest rate. The difference between a 30-year mortgage and a 25-year mortgage is $180 a month. And I said, okay.
Of principal?
Yeah, of principal. You're building so much more equity. Are you okay with paying an extra $180 a month? That's the difference in saving 5 years. If you do that biweekly, you save 2 more years. 2 small changes, and you pay off your loan 7 years sooner. And
no-brainer.
There's a no-brainer.
Information.
Exactly. Just simple information like that. And that's something that I like to present and just talk to clients about. Say, hey, do you understand your options? Because sometimes it's not $180. Sometimes it's $60, $70, just to build more equity. And that's what matters to me,
Absolutely.
at the acquisition stage.
It's a process of having someone that communicates that you can trust them. And that's what I hear. You know, like you want to have a lender who's willing to even discuss options with you. There are more loans out there than just the standard FHA loan. And although it is an awesome loan and we've used it many times to get many people in homes, there is an opportunity to have someone on your team that is thinking through all of the options and even willing to tell you about other options when they don't have what you need. And I've experienced that so many times with Jovon. Okay, so Jovon, give us some more information.
Yes.
I know you brought some notes for the people today.
I brought some notes.
Let's talk about what you have education-wise. These are your resources, guys. Tune in.
Before we get started on this, I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
I've been working with Oracle since 2016. Okay?
Y'all, what is he about to say?
2016. I want to see if you remember these addresses. I'm just going to name the street.
Okay.
Okay. Hitchwagon.
Hitchwagon is...
Okay. Purchased at 600.
Yes.
Less than 3 years ago.
Okay.
Worth 780.
And she added a pool. So probably worth 850. Yeah.
Okay. Rook.
Rook. Rook. Yeah.
Purchased at 360.
Uh-huh.
Now worth about 450.
Ooh, I need
Less
to call
than 3
her.
years.
Most likely to sell. No, she's beautiful.
Okay.
She got a promotion. You remember she was the client that she was so concerned about her payment.
Yes, she was.
She was so concerned. And as soon as she closed, she got a promotion.
Yes.
That 10x'd her income. And then she ended up getting a new job 6 months later. And now you're saying, and you know what? I remember telling her, the risk is an internal thing, right? Tell yourself yes and know that everything's going to expand for you.
That's right.
Right? And that's oh my God, keep going. Okay, keep going.
All right. Let's see if you remember this one. Long Horizon.
Long Horizon. I do remember. That's recent. Okay. They already have equity?
Purchased at 550. Appraised at 660.
Oh, yeah.
110.
110 walking in the door?
September of 2024.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Instant equity.
And I know you don't.
This guy strategy. I'm telling you. Okay,
I'm gonna wrap this up into a point.
Okay.
Our first purchase in 2016, which was purchased for 360. Okay. Do you remember that couple?
I don't. Tell me.
Okay. 2016. They're huge Chiefs fans. Yes.
Oh my God.
You know that house. You know that house.
He's the HOA president.
Really? Do you know that home was purchased at 360? Do you know how much yours is now?
Tell me what.
I'm not going to tell you. I just want you to imagine. It's high. It's really high.
Over half million.
It's it's well over that. 3/4.
They make 50%. They make more than 50%.
They've doubled.
They've doubled.
They've doubled
since 2016. That's beautiful.
This is why your job is important, because you put your clients in a position for a better future, to have something to leverage. We don't know what these clients are going to do with their home when they buy it, okay? But to be able to say, hey, I bought this home in 2023, 2025, I have $80,000 of equity.
Yeah.
You can use that $80,000 of equity to, let's say you pull out a home equity line of credit, which I love, by the way. And you say, hey, I'm gonna take $15,000 of that and renovate, and I'm gonna take $25,000 of that and use it as a down payment to purchase something else to expand my real estate portfolio. And now you have 2 properties, all because you lived in a house that was a wise purchasing decision, and you're able to increase your net worth, generate passive income, and that's the long-term thinking that you have to consider when you're buying a home. And that's what I talk to my clients about. I'm like, okay, this is why acquisition is important. Acquisition sets you up for 2 to 3 years down the road.
Yeah.
And that's what homeownership is about. And that's why it's a wonderful wealth building tool. And I'm showing you, like, these are real numbers. I pulled up and I was like, I wonder if she knows this.
I should, but like you, I've been focused on just getting to the next person who needs help.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much for sharing that today. I want you all to know that Jovon has all the programs, the down payment assistance, the this, the that, like a lot of people. But heart is not something that you come by every day. In finance and in wealth building, heart is very important. And so, Jovon, how do they reach you? Do you want to give your email address or website or something?
Yeah, you can Google me, Jovon Burrell, Jovon. Last name is Burrell, Burrell, and it will pop up CMG Home Loans. I'm the loan officer for CMG. That is a company I'm currently with.
Yeah.
I love that company. You can also call me at 469-316-9468.
You're getting real phone number.
Call me, text me,
yes.
shoot me an email.
Yes.
I mean, I'm available. And we can just talk. We can talk about your first home. We can talk about your second home. We can talk about that multi-unit property that you're interested in. We work, I have a wonderful team. HELOCs. Oh, refinance. And there's so many tools for that. I mean, I have clients that get HELOCs because hey, I bought the home, my kid was 14, now they're going to college. I need that extra money just in case. They need something, they need that. So in HELOCs, here's something that y'all don't know. If you don't use a HELOC, you're not getting charged anything for it other than the annual fee, which is like $100. So it's a line of credit. So
reusable.
It's reusable, renewable line of credit.
Yeah.
So my thing is continue doing what you're doing. Y'all get with Oracle to navigate this market. Call me.
Yep. Ask more questions. You know, that's what I hear. I think when you talk to Jovon or anyone, ask more questions because there's more information out there than what you see on the surface.
Yeah.
Okay. Three tips besides the ones you've given me. Let's end with that.
3 tips.
Yes. For a new homeowner.
For a new homeowner. Okay. Tip number 1 is to
someone who's not a homeowner, someone who's wanting to become a homeowner.
Okay.
A new homeowner hopeful.
Okay.
3 tips.
Tip number 1, have a good consultation.
Okay.
Transparent conversation.
Okay.
That consultation is going to be honest and transparent. That's number 1 because you can't get to where you're trying to go if you don't know truly where you're at.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're already ready.
Yeah.
You just need someone to come to reaffirm you, like, hey, you're good to go. So that's number 1 is do a good, honest consultation.
Okay.
Tip number 2 is understanding that if it's your first home, this is not your forever home. You can look at your life today, and if you go back 5 years prior to today, I'm pretty sure you can't fit your life today into where you lived 5 years ago. Consider that when you're buying a new property. The house you're buying today, you may not be in that house 7-10 years from now. You're probably gonna buy something else. So get what you can get now, get into the game.
Get in the game.
Get in the game, and then use that to get to the next level.
Yes.
So that's tip number 2.
It's almost like take the lily pad, take the stepping stone, you know, like, I love it.
Most people don't get their forever home till their late 40s, early 50s.
Or even know what their forever home needs to have in it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the thing.
You know?
Okay, tip number 3.
Okay. Tip number 3. So much is running through my mind.
Call Jovon.
Call me. Call me and let's talk about it.
We're your team.
And I'll answer all your questions. Yeah. Oh, tip number 3, don't worry about the market. The market's gonna do what it does. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, it's gonna go left, it's gonna go right. Have a good conversation with the professionals so you can understand how to navigate the market.
Don't let the market keep you out of homeownership.
That part.
That's big. Jovon,
yes.
I'm so grateful that you came today.
Thank you for having me.
To share your resource with Coco Residential. You can find Jovon on our preferred lender page on brokeredbycoco.com. All of his information is available for you there as well. We hope that you really live wealthy and well all 2025 and beyond. God bless you. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.